Okay, here's part 2. We just finished touring the stamping table. So, moving along here, I have drawer unit tucked in here. This basket, my curtains there, sorry, has envelopes in various sizes. And I think I have an empty drawer there. I have to remedy that. It's just some doodle paper for stamping on as a scrap paper. Some miscellaneous inks, embossing powders, and some of the Martha Stewart doily punches and circle punches, and some other punches. And these are just pages I pulled out of magazines that I use for in my glue book or art journaling, junk journaling. Then I have this paper storage unit that I got at Sam's Club years ago. So I have my 8.5 by 11 cardstock divided up by color, and then miscellaneous things. There's some 6 by 6 pads in here. My time cards, mulberry paper. These are the cards that come with envelopes that you can get at the craft stores. Things like that. Up there is the little teddy bear that I made when I used to make jointed teddy bears and sell them at craft shows. And this is made out of an old quilt that was falling apart. I found pieces of it that weren't frayed and cut out the teddy bear and made it. I've got buttons there. And that's a hat box that I guess it's a band box that I decorated. It's got some of my paper doll collection in it. And I did use some of the Martha Stewart glassine to make bags, little envelope type of things to put my paper dolls in. So they're inside that. Then I have this armoire. And in the top section, these are lined paper, graph paper, different kinds of notebooks and things. I take pages out for junk journals. This box has smaller of this type of thing, just smaller papers that I use for junk journaling. I just put my Tim Holtz stickers in here. And there's some stickers there just because I don't have a place for them yet. This box has recipe cards and index cards and things like that. Here I have my Big Shot and my Big Shot cutters. What do you call them? Die cuts. And I have the accessories, the plates and things that have to go on there. These are for art journaling, credit cards, and boy, I can't think of words today. You can see what they are. I use them for art journaling. And then I have this art bin with magnetic sheets in it that I keep my metal dies on for my Big Shot. So they're all in there. Down here, this is my art journaling shelf. And this tray this unit has various sizes of stencils, the small, medium, and large stencils in there. And then I have some stencils stuck on the doors with command hooks. These are just backs off of paper pads, and I use them in between my art journaling pages so they don't get messy. This has coloring things in it, so there's watercolor crayons and paints and various coloring items, and the palettes are sitting up here. And then this is a drawer that has mediums and bubble wrap for texture and jars for water, stuff like that. I haven't art journaled in a while. I want to get back into it. So in the bottom part of this armoire, I have book covers to make junk journals with. And this is just a set of drawers that has miscellaneous things in it. There's another empty drawer and some tissue paper. My old wires for my Bind It All. I have black, white, and silver. They're all 1 inch, and these little boxes have smaller ones. But usually I use a 1 inch. And then this little bin here has small books that I want to use, and book covers and things. And then I have my printer and my printer stand. Right here I have my tripod, which I'm obviously not using because I'm carrying my camera, and my cutting board for when I sew. But I have my printer here, and my printer paper and extra ink is all stored down here. I cut part of the wrapper of the paper off and taped it to the sides so I know what kind of paper is in each section there. This wicker basket just has some fabrics and sewing projects. So this is my sewing area here. This bulletin board is going to go up on the wall, and I can pin my pattern instructions up on it. There's some other tools here that need to have hooks so they can go on the wall. And then this just has my sewing supplies. Down here are boxes of more fabric, and my cord there is in the way, and sewing patterns are in the bottom, and my little sewing box. But sorry, my chair is caught in my cord. This station is basically used right now for sewing on junk journals. That's about all I've been sewing lately. Then I have my main section. This is where I normally sit when I'm crafting. Up here I have wire shelves. So at the top are things that don't really relate to crafting. Down here I have manila folders that I use to make tags, a craft sheet. I bind it all, and the cigar box has the bind it all accessories. Got more cigar boxes here. This just has some die cut pieces, homemade embellishments in this box. That's a game box that I decoupage scraps on, and vellum quotes in that cigar box. And then I have my paper corrugator here, and this tray that has journaling cards. Doesn't belong there. They're organized smallest to tallest, and they're clipped together into groups with binder clips so that it's easy to riffle through them and pick out what I want. This box is one of the priority mail boxes that I got with a swap. So I cut one side of it off, put scrapbook paper in the bottom and on the bottom here, because I can see it through this grid when I'm sitting in my chair, and I wanted it to look pretty. And then around the sides I wrapped duct tape to make it sturdy, and it holds my spools of trim and laces and things. This box my husband gave me a long time ago. It used to hold hard copies for computers, as these little dividers, but it holds my library cards. So it has purchased library cards and ones I've made with my Cricut. And these are real library cards that came out of books that I bought at library sales. And then these I just purchased at a school store. I use library cards a lot. This is a wire tray that I bought at Walmart. I believe it was in the section where you buy silverware trays, so I think that's what it is. But I use it for my washi tape, and then it has my Smash label maker in that section. My Big Bite Crocodile corner punchers there, extra glue sticks, and this box just holds tabs that I punch out or cut with my Big Shot or whatnot. When I need a tab, I know where they are. This hanging here is a beautiful decoration that Jill Robertson sent me when she sent me a journal. It has my initial here. I think it's a typesetter's block, and then this pretty little heart. She just put it on this chain, and I hang it there for just a decoration for now. This set of containers has things that I use when I make tags. So there's my seam binding. The ones on the spools are Stampin' Up. This has baker's twine and other types of twine and embroidery floss. This one has silk ribbon that I used when I used to do silk ribbon embroidery, and they make really beautiful ties for tags also. This box has tags that'll receive some of those embellishments. These are tags that I made with my Cricut, cut out of scrapbook scraps. Some manila tags that I purchased. and manila tags that I made with manila folders and my Cricut. So there's a bunch of tags in there. And then I have this little tool box, like for screws and nails and things, but I have paper clips and charms and all kinds of little metal things that I need. That's in there. And I think I will stop here and complete this tour in a third video. So come back and watch.